Welcome to Watch Saizen Duco Robot's operation video series of intelligent welding system. This operation is to add multi-layer and multi-pass welds. To establish a new multi-layer and multi-pass weld, named Weld Seam 1. The weld we are building this time is a straight line. We're going to weld a 12-leg, 2-layer and 3-layer straight weld seam. We select the weld type. You can see there are 4 types of weld types, except straight line, arc, full circle, and compound track. We will create a straight welding track this time. When starting to build multi-layer and multi-pass welds, we need to define the single-pass welding track. Select the single-pass weld track definition. Record the track according to the normal position. 4 points can record the single-pass weld track definition. Now we have completed recording for points. Select the welding process. Select the multi-layer and multi-pass welding process. Select welding process 1. Here the weld bead track definition has been established. According to the actual situation, we need 2 layers and 3 passes. Add 3 more welds. Now start editing the second weld. The weld offset is based on the tool coordinate system and the actual situation of the work Pichetto makes specific offsets. Now we enter the specific offset, -3.49 in the Y direction. This set of parameters, when welding 10 or 12 mm fillet later, can be directly applied. The inclination angle and push-pull angle. The change of these values is when joining the beads. Adjustment: the specific gun value of the welding torch will change slightly. It is based on the existing angle of the welding gun to adjust the angle. Here we choose not to change the angle, so we choose to set it to 0. Starting indentation is a normal setting. Start indentation is set for multi-layer and multi-pass welding to avoid the weld size at the starting point. The weld size is larger than the actual size. We set the starting indentation to 10 mm. The end indentation is the same situation. Due to the crater at the root, we need to avoid the arc crater. The same 10 mm for the stem length. You cannot set the welding process, or choose welding process 1. So far the process setting of the second weld is completed. Now start setting the third weld. Here you can enter 2.07 in the Y direction, and Z direction is 4.9. Subsequent settings set it in the same way as weld bead 2. Start indentation, select indentation 15 mm. Select process 1. So far the multi-layer and multi-pass welds have been set. Next we will introduce the multi-layer multi-pass welding process. Now, a new multi-layer and multi-pass welding process is added. Select Add Multi-Layer Multi-Pass Welding Process 2. The one you just set. Take the multi-layer multi-pass welding process 2 as an example. The same multi-layer and multi-pass weld can only be selected in welding process 2. In the lower layer process file, you can't select multi-layer and multi-pass welding, the welds in the welder instrument. Select 3, which are process 1, process 2, and process 3. Select Save. Go back to the weld position. Please pay attention to the process here. If you choose process 2, reselect the process just welded. The system will prompt to change the process file, whether to change it. If you change it, the entire process file needs to be changed. Select OK here. Pay attention to the second weld. Select the process. Now, the multi-layer multi-pass welding process cannot be selected. The welding process 1 in the lower directory can only be selected under process 2. The same situation can be selected for welding process 3. The above content is the multi-layer and multi-pass welding process, and the establishment of the overall process of welds.